Alright, it's finally time. It's here. Pokemon Legends. It's time. I beyond what I know about Pokemon generally and like the stuff from the trailers and such, I know basically nothing about what to expect out of this game. I've watched the trailers and the gameplay, some of the gameplay trailers and stuff, so I've seen some of the basic ideas, but I don't know any of the new forms of the Pokemon. I don't know anything about the story or about the mechanics beyond the basics. So let's let me make sure all the audio looks okay and everything. I'll admit I'm kind of jury-rigging my setup is a little bit wonky. Some of the stuff changed from the last time I played a Switch game and it got weird, but in any case it seems to be working. Okay, wait. Everything looks okay. Audio looks okay. Video looks okay. Playing English. Okay. Alright, here we go. I'm pumped. I'm psyched. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Okay, side note, I think in English they've decided that the English pronunciation is Arceus, but in Japanese it's Arceus, it's Arceus, so that's what I'm going to be saying. Plus that's how I read it before I ever heard the pronunciation. So, whatever. Seems like the obvious way to pronounce it. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. Alright, what are we going? What are we doing? I guess we'll go with... be a girl, probably. That's what I usually end up going with. Whenever... I think that's what I did in my previous Pokemon games also. We'll just go with the default, with the standard go-to. What is thy name? It's kind of wonky to have Arceus just talking to us like this. I wonder how many... Oh, 12 characters. Yep, looks good. Chamomile. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Chamomile. Seek out all Pokemon and thou shalt find me once more. Do I actually have to complete the Pokedex? Dang. That'll be something. Oops. Oh, bumped the mic. Are we waking up in a pool of water, Breath of the Wild style? Oh, are we traveling back in time? Is that how this works? My smartphone. My modern clothing. Arceus got a smartphone. Oh, are we getting isekai'd with our smartphone? Isn't that a light novel? Alright, title. Pokemon Legends, Arceus. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? What? Pokemon! Are you alive, my girl? That's a professor. We're gonna choose our Pokemon immediately. So goofy. Oh, we have our modern clothes and everything. What the heck? It actually is a time warp. You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness, you seem unharmed. So Arceus just jacked our phone and said, hey, good luck. Who are you? Where am I? Who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand. Come now, who in the world does that? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. I see, you seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't know. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't know what to do. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Aw, Rowlet. Cyndaquil. Oshawott. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. Not exactly. Of course I do. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, These 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Chamomile. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3 here. Wait. Oh, blast and bother. My darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3, wait! Okay. Move. Dash. Do a bit framey. Oh, there's the crouch button. Okay, can't press those, they don't do anything. Swim in? No. Oh, there's my bag. Okay, that's the... I only have these options right now. Game controls. Focus. I mean, they'll tell us all of this eventually, I'm sure. Yep. Okay. Text speed. So all this seems fine so far. Sparkly. Cool. There's a glowing beeping object over there. So we lost our smartphone, but we're gonna get a new phone. You found something that resembles a phone. Oh, apparently so. It also resembles Arceus. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. Okay. Whatever you say, phone. Oh, can't climb. Oh. No jump in. Okay, I can center the camera. Have a map or anything? Alas, yet another miss. Aha, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. Foom. Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using this shell-like object on its belly. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my girl. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. Alright, 50 Pokeballs. Pokeball, a mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon. Look at them, they look so Old school. You can craft them if you have the necessary materials. I actually didn't finish reading that. Ah, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and, why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Okay. Pokemon can be caught by throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold down the ZR button to ready a Pokeball and take aim. You keep moving as you do, so use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully at your target Pokemon. We a third-person shooter now. Release the ZR button to throw the Pokeball. If it hits a Pokemon, you're able to catch it. If you've readied a Pokeball but do not want to throw it, press the B button to cancel the throw. So I wonder if we can only catch one, like this is our starter deciding, or if it's just we have to catch all 3 of them and then we decide. To be safe, I guess we'll catch the one we want. And I think I am, I mean, as always, I end up going for the grass starter, right? So even though, I mean, I guess I gotta go for Rowlet. Bonk. Pop. Yay. Oh, wonderful. You've caught a Pokemon. It seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Chamomile. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Because we're from the future where Pokemon are friends. So if I bonk it... Okay, it's just gone. Okay, well, I had to test it. What if I ran out? What if I can go catch a second one at the same time? Go, go, go! I can hardly believe it, Chamomile. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. I bet there is a speedrunning strat where I could throw the 3 Pokeballs out from where I start and hit them all, bonk, 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 in succession. And just catch them all at once. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Like, I wonder how far you can aim. Do I actually have to count for the arc? Oh. Oh, you escaped! Ah, yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Can't read. Give it another go, old girl. Hi. Bonk. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Chamomile, I was taken aback by how well you used Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an Arc Phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl? Well, yeah, I guess so. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then. Onward to Jubilife Village. Gonna look at the weird space nebula? Yeah. Or sky nebula. I noticed that earlier. No one seems concerned, so, or at least the professor doesn't seem concerned, so I guess it's fine. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young lady was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing her into the village for a bit. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village has come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition team. The road we're on now is known to the locals as Kanala Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do, not yet many to do it. And as we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now that impressive building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters for this entire outfit. They're all talking smack about us. What the heck? Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. See ya. Your ARC phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show you where you need to go next. Objective markers. Oh, a map. Yes, thank you. Use the minus button to view the map on your ARC phone. You can consult the map for guidance to your next destination and information on your missions and requests. You'll also see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions to try to spot one of these markers and head for it. Head to the Wallflower, which serves as the village canteen. Okay. This is where we landed. We ran around here, caught some Pokemon. Now we're here. Oh, wow. Full island. It is indeed shaped like the Sinnoh region, aka shaped like Hokkaido. Can I talk to people? Or are they just gonna talk about me? Oh man, they do not like having a rando. No food for freeloaders. Survival out here is a daily battle, you know. Can I steal your stuff? Keep walking, stranger. I'm scared of Pokemon. I wish I'd never been brought here. An odd way to dress. Is that fashionable where you're from? I'm worried about the state of things here in Jubilife Village. We lack basic necessities and there are some strange people around. What, you talking about me? If we want to guard the village properly, we'll need to partner up with Pokemon. I had a rather traumatic experience when a wild Pokemon attacked me. Now I'm scared to even set foot outside the village. They say the Pokemon of Hisui are even more savage and powerful than those of the other regions. You won't find any Pokemon in Prelude Beach. It's about as safe as things get around here. Prelude Beach. I think they named it in reference to the fact that it's the start of the game, even though for them it's just another part of the area. Look at this place. How's it going? So, this village of ours also attracts strange garbed folks like yourself, eh? Came here from across the sea in search of fields to call my very own. For this venture of mine to succeed, I need to make sure we can work these fields safely. Our human weapons are no match against the fangs and claws of Pokemon. Kiki. These Survey Corps people, what is it they're actually investigating? All they seem to do is eat potato mochi at the Wallflower. They're making some sort of potato decks or what? Oh, I can't go to the buildings for now. Galaxy team is made up of several corps. Let's see, there's the security, construction, and agriculture corps, and a few others besides. Oops, I'm here. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wallflower's for 2 Galaxy team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Professor told me to come here, though. It's the character we didn't choose. Who in the world are you? And what's that bizarre garb you're wearing? Pokemon could slice right through those flimsy excuses for clothes. For you to get in here, someone must have vouched for you. Was it Professor Laventon? Do you two know each other? He's from a region a long way off. Not the most reliable sort, though, letting Pokemon run off and give him the slip and all. 3 more of them got away just a while ago. If I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon drubbed me with a move called Thunder Shock, I'd have corralled him for sure. But the professor, well, fortunately it's just as Ray says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Yeah. But everything will be quite alright now. Chamomile here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. As in, she's going to join the Survey Corps? What makes you think that's a good idea? We can't just take in any misfit who wanders out of the wilderness. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Good. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team's Survey Corps. You may call me Celine. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems you would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us, without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Was that all they eat? Where'd you find this stranger in the first place, Professor? Well, you know of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it, so I just straight up space-time rift. Oh, you know what? Because it's Dialga and Palkia are doing wonky things, I see. Was that a joke? Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. Sure, they're all over the place, in the grass, in the forests, in the ocean. It's up to us in the Survey Corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Not where I'm from. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Chamomile will come in. She successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of feats such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. That's really something. We count ourselves lucky when we manage to catch a single wild Pokemon while fending off their attacks. They didn't even attack. Ah well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on the Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Chamomile. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. Tasty. That was quite delicious indeed. You're awfully relaxed about all this. You do know that we won't get to have Chamomile join the Survey Corps unless she passes a trial. Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Chamomile's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Chamomile, was it? For tonight at least, we'll provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. Cold. No mercy. Captain Celine's like Hisui in a way. They're both plenty harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yep, sleep tight. Still, people falling from the sky? That's some kind of story. I wonder if there's reasons to talk to people. I'm assuming you get side quests and stuff, but I'm sure they'll be marked when it's relevant. Oh, that's the same guy that was talking earlier on the Pokemon battle area. Can I go in these random buildings? Yeah. So is there a running limit? Yeah, there's a stamina bar, but it's invisible. Maybe it'll show up later, because I keep running out of stamina. Now, who might you be? I haven't seen you in the village before. Is that the shop or something? Ooh. Hairdresser. Ooh, clothes. Get a load of my fancy clothes. Oh, Ponyta. Pachirisu. Oh, Cherubi. What's that Pokemon up at the top? Watch that actually be a regional form of something somehow. Somehow it's just a person. Okay, storage space. It's a jug used to store drinking water, has a lid on top to keep debris from falling in. Oh, you automatically take your shoes off as soon as you hit the... That's neat. Because I was up here and I noticed I was barefoot, but then I was like, wait, when did that happen? Happens right here. Pop. Whoa. Look at the dynamic ankle positioning, or like the angling of the feet. There we go. Look, that's how ankles work, right? Nice. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey work in the Hisui region. To read them at any time, press the up button to open the menu and then go to the help screen. Handy tips for team members: don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. To save your progress, press the up button to open the menu, then scroll with the ZL or ZR button until you reach the save screen. There's also an autosave function that you can use to have your progress saved automatically. Alright. I probably won't read all these tips. I'll just skim them, because it's not necessarily relevant for the most part. I think I have autosave on. Yeah. Dresser. Oh, we can keep clothes. I see. So we can change our clothes. This is for items. This, don't know what this is for yet. It might just be a random thing. Alright, these are the ones we already got. So just, all the tips we get just are saved there. Keep investigating first. Our 5 principles: behave with courtesy to others, superiors are owed your respect. Dang. Likes and dislikes are a luxury ill afforded. Those who are weaker must be helped. Difficulties must be faced head on. So those who are weaker must be helped, but if they can't contribute, just, you know, throw them out into the wild to die. Oh my goodness. Don't have any outfits yet. There's some lovely stones that someone must have found, but they're just plain old stones. Huh, I wonder if we can do anything later. It's a paper lantern. Alright, time to rest. We're gonna get some clothes. I'm gonna go out and catch Pokemon in my normal, regular gear. Or my normal, regular, modern clothes. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, boy. Oh, that's probably making the golden Cleavor or whatever. I've seen that in the trailers. The next day. Cleavor. Hey in there, you awake? That was some wild lightning last night, right? Anyway, if you're up, come on out. Did you sleep all right? I know that's not easy in a strange new land. We'd better not keep Captain Celine waiting. Let's hurry to headquarters. Marley. She's like Starly's. You can throw spoiled apricorns at wild Pokemon to make them drop their defenses. Then they'll be easier to catch. Beauregard. Commander Kamado is fantastically strong. Rumor has it he once sent a Pokemon flying with one of those sumo throws he's so proud of. Here we are, Galaxy Hall. What do you think? Ever seen a building this grand before? Yes. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. Picel? The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the medical corps will put you to rights. You, do realize that if you fail your trial and get flung out of the village, you could well die out there. I mean, what choice do I have? What am I supposed to do? I have nowhere else to go. Like, come on, give me a break. Well, you might die even sooner than that if you have to take on this trial without a Pokemon to be your partner. I'll take the Rowlet, thank you. Captain Celine. Ma'am, I've brought chamomile. You may enter. So stern. She's got them straight across eyelids. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Oh, it's just like Diamond and Pearl, the first 3 Pokemon you encounter. Bidoof, Starly, Shinx. 3 species right away? But none of us have ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for her, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. Woodabra! Cute! Floating! The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Do I get clothes, too? Nope. Fair enough. That, whatever it is you're wearing doesn't suit our satchels in the least. Ray, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. This chump, what's he gonna do? It's the team's entry trial. Press the Y button while consulting the map in your ARC phone and you can check the tasks you have waiting. There are 2 types, missions and requests. Missions must be completed to progress in your adventure, so main quests, while requests are optional and given by people you meet, side quests. Pardon, Chamomile, come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Ooh, what did you need, Professor? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive this unforgiving land, Chamomile absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Yay! Cute bird! Cute! Well, I want the cute bird, but they all cute, to be honest. Bird. Anteater. What is Cyndaquil supposed to be? I don't know, I guess it's an anteater, sort of. And an otter. Go on, Chamomile, pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my girl, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Hello, cute Rowlet. You're so cute. Do you want Rowlet as your first partner? Yeah. Aww. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Rowlet back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Does our rival not get one? Does he already have one? Yay. These Pokeballs are chunky. A word of advice, my girl. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Plash. Look at those 2 cheer on their pal Rowlet. Or maybe they just wanted to help Chamomile with her trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Chamomile fell out of the sky. After all. Well, not to worry, you 2. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. By the by, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. Let's be off. I'll show you the way to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Meet me at the gate to your left as you leave headquarters. So we can switch and we can throw Rowlet out if we want to fight. Can I look at my Pokemon? Okay, so this is both items and your team. That's nifty. I didn't get a chance to name it. Oh, but now, I was thinking about this too. It didn't give me a chance to name it when I got it, but I can name it at any time, I guess. No name raider necessary. What do we got? Okay. So it gives us all the Pokedex. Oh, that's right, because there's different sizes of Pokemon in this game too, I think. I've seen some pictures of giant Pokemon. Of some giant step-on-me Pokemon. Oh, start with just gusts. Okay, okay. 6-point stat standard. This is the basic, usual basic info. Alright, just got gust. Yep. Okay. I guess we gotta give it a name here, right? Let's see. We'll start with you can be Barry the Rowlet, because it's round like a berry. Hello, Abra. You know what is expected of you. Now it is up to you to see things through. It's safe here in Jubilife Village. Don't forget you can always return here to rest and recover. You're much kinder than everyone else has been. We're running low on potions. Guess I'll need to go and gather more materials. This building is quite large. Can I go exploring it? Oh. I can't go... You're not going to let me into secure areas? Mystery kid. I can go down, though. I'm sure I'll have all these areas explained to me eventually. Oh, this is where you are. Oh, hello, Cyndaquil. Where's the Oshawott? It's hard to guess what this is supposed to do, but it certainly does look impressive. I do solemnly declare that I shall record in all due detail the modes of life of all the Hisui region's Pokemon. Where's Oshawott? Oh, there you are. Hello. You just live in this tank? You're in a fireplace? So, let's see. Okay, so Rowlet would have been here. There's a little enclosure for all of them. Okay, let's head out. It's time to get some gameplay. Get some action. Morning time. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success, so what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? All my Pokemon can do is gust! Sounds good. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. Volo, are you writing a guide to monsters? Haha, that's a D&D reference. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. I don't even have anything other than Gust, though. So it's literally just a one-button battle. Okay, Togepi. What you got? Tackle? Flail? I can walk around during the battle. Look at this. Oh, that's right. It's so, like pseudo real time or something, right? Tackle. Okay. You got this, Barry. Get him. Yeah, get destroyed. Get obliterated. Oh, hit me! I wasn't really expecting that to happen. Nice, you did it, Barry. Good job. Moves, items, use them well and the world will open up to you. I probably should look around, see if I can get some free items around here. New move, level, yes. Razor Leaf, probably. It's always fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon sometimes learn new moves when they level up. If you want to change your moves, you can use in battle. And select change moves, yeah. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only I knew how to use Pokeball. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help out our two battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. Hey, thanks. Alright, 60 HP. Standard potions. You can use them on Pokemon when they're worn out in battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy Team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. If you can battle that well, I've got a feeling you may have your trial well in hand, even if it's more to do with catching than battling. Now, to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Tutorial time. Whenever you leave Jubilite Village, you have to pick a destination for your map and let rest the guardsmen know where you're off to. That way someone can come collect you if things go wrong, if you black out. He's like, I got you, bro. Hey, I hope you make it through this. Thanks. I do too. What did you learn? Okay, wait, so... Leafage. That's a new grass-type move. It's just a really weak one. Yeah, it's like the Ember equivalent. Did they add that in... I don't think so. In Sword and Shield, I don't think so. I think it was... Oh, yeah, no, because they didn't add... What it was... You just learned the stick. The stick whack was a grass-type move. It was just special. It was just a specific one. You just smack it with a stick, but this is I guess this is the new grass type Ember slash water gun. Just the low power starter stab move. That's fine. We have a stab move of each type. That's good enough for now. Oops. No, why didn't mean to throw that? Hi. Yeah. Let's go. It looks like it says flim. Flim. It's the pastures. I wonder if there's anyone capable of catching enough Pokemon to fill all the pastures here. Oh, do they actually get saved? Do they actually show up here as you catch Pokemon? That would be cool. I guess this replaces... Oh, you know what? They probably do, because this probably replaces the PC box. Because there's no PCs in this part of this world. This is great. I've barely done anything, and already it's just like the way they've changed, just like the time shift means a lot of the stuff is slightly different, and it's kind of interesting because not that it makes any mechanical difference, but just the flavor difference is interesting to see because all the Pokemon games, obviously, all the mainline games are all the same. You know, it's all taking place in modern times, so all the stuff, it starts to look fancier, but it's all the same stuff. You're Chamomile, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Okay. I mean, yeah. You wish to go to the Fieldlands camp? Yeah. We'll do our best to come back alive. Although, I mean, Celine seems to suggest that she doesn't care if we live or die. This is our base camp. It's where we start and finish our surveys. Now remember what you've got to do. You've been tasked with catching 3 species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. I'm curious to see if the professor's stories about you are really true. Oh, Professor? Something wrong? Ah, well, you see, Captain Celine got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up. How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Camomile's talents are the real deal. She'll pass with flying colors. You'll see. So in other words, I'm still the one bearing the responsibility here? Not my ideal state of affairs. Let's just get started. You'll be more than equal to this, Chamomile. Alright, Bidoof time. On your entry trial, are you? Stay alive. I want to buy stuff, though. I don't have any money, but I just was trying to see if it would let me. Can't craft anything yet, either. Must be some kind of workbench. Okay, we gotta go through the tutorial to learn all this stuff. Okay, I get it. Oh, Breath of the Wild moment. Here we go. This is Aspiration Hill. Ah, indeed. Not quite as gorgeous as Breath of the Wild, but, I mean, not bad. I mean, for a Pokemon game, looks pretty nice. Look, Bidoof, we're finding the Pokemon. I was not expecting that to auto-scroll. We're finding them already? I think that's what it said. You may be some sort of prodigy, but just in case, here's what Captain Celine taught me. Focusing. Okay, so that's just the camera lock. It's Z targeting. Oh man, look at this. Just goes to show just how revolutionary Ocarina of Time was back in the day. Even to this day, we still use Z targeting. Bidoof is a mellow Pokemon, which means it doesn't tend to run away when you approach. Aim carefully, let your Pokeball fly, and you ought to be all right. So I wonder if I can just hold ZL and throw it, and I don't even have to do anything. Is this stuff I can pick up? What is this? Oh, it is. Apricorns. Can I go shake that tree? Hey, wherever you're trying to go, it can wait till you've got a Bidoof. Fine. Yeah, okay. Bonk. Okay, well, that makes it easy to aim. Oh, you're fighting. One Bidoof caught. Now, on we march. Come on, I want to go grab stuff. Ray, give me a break. No, so close. So close to the stuff. Oh wait, I have an Oranberry? When did I get that? Or is that the apricorn? It looks like an Oranberry. Oranberry? Now, Starly here. It's the type to run at the drop of a hat. Skittish. But not to worry. Crouch down in the grass and it won't spot you. That's how you can get close. Press the B button to crouch. If you creep into the tall grass, it'll be harder to detect. And he just goes running. I do have an Oranberry. When did I get that? Come on. It's not going to fly away. Come on. Oh, now it flew away. I spooked it. That's a shame. Starly got away from you, eh? They're quite skittish. It's hard to catch one once it's spotted you. Oh, there's another one. Right, that's what you're going to say. Look, another Starly. You'll need to crouch so it doesn't notice you, yeah. Look, another one. Forever. The silence. No, no, I'm not here. Don't worry. Nothing here. Nothing to be alarmed about. Please come closer once again. This time I threw it over it. Okay, I think is the last time I think I just tapped it, which I guess maybe you do have to actually like wind it up a little bit. Nope, nothing here. Okay. Bonk. And that's Starly caught too. I admit, I'm impressed so far. You're impressed at me wasting like 5 Pokeballs, just chucking them. Oh, this time we're gonna have to fight it, right? This is the we had just the basic, and then we had skittish, and now we got aggressive. Actually, I think I've seen the Shinx attack you in the trailers. I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. To quote Captain Celine's wise teachings, have an item at the ready but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw an item? Press X. The Captain's a real expert on these things. Then once you've got a Pokemon ready, try aiming for certain rocks, or trees like this one. Your Pokemon will hunt for berries and things, and it'll bring back whatever it finds. Oh, that's how... They can just gather stuff while we're doing things? Now it's time for your partners to shine. We've reached our final hurdle, catching a Shinx. Wait, is that how I got the Oranberry? Oh, they're just with me already. Level 2 Bidoof, level 2 Starly. Oh, I see. We don't name them because you catch Pokemon and they just... And there's no because they're part of this game is just so much about catching them. They don't have you name them since it doesn't want to interrupt it constantly. You just name the ones you want, I guess. I can understand that. Yeah, get some berries. Thanks, buddy. Oh, it levels them. It gives them XP too. Bonk. Hi. Oh, too far. Hi, Starly. Let's see. Roll out. Gust. Probably don't really need a Starly. We already have a Rowlet for flying type coverage. There it is. Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you know that already? Yep. Oh, I didn't really mean to hit yet, but I was just going to say, that figures. Me, I have to focus on a Pokemon carefully to notice a thing like that. Once aggressive Pokemon get wound up, they'll knock away any balls you throw. When you use the ZL button to focus on a Pokemon, you can see how easy it is to catch. The more arrows you see pointing up above a Pokemon, the easier it will be. Okay. An X icon will appear above a Pokemon if it has picked a fight with you. Be warned, Pokemon displaying this icon cannot be caught unless you engage them in a battle. But not to worry, I'll teach you the trick to catching them. You draw them into battle. Once it's caught up in the heat of battle, you can throw a Pokeball to try and catch it. You've got a few Pokemon of your own to use now, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it at a wild Pokemon you want to battle. Use what you learned in your battle with Volo. Get out there and make your last catch. It's easy to start a battle against a wild Pokemon. Throw a Pokeball. Okay. Just the same stuff it was saying before. Alright, Shinx. Oh, it's noticed me immediately. What level are you? I'm just gonna kite you a little bit. Oh! Do I want to use Barry? I guess so. I'm not gonna probably use the other two on my team. Get it! Fight time! Fight time! I don't think it's real time now that I think about it. It's just that it gives us a bar for how frequently they can attack. Which that's what the time stuff affects. Ooh, that's below half. Can I knock it out? Hey, this is going to do the same amount of damage. Oh no, electric type, duh. I don't know what I was thinking. So that's half damage, so it's probably pretty low. So I throw a Pokeball now? What happens if I knock it out? That's it. You caught Shinx. What? Did you really? You really did it. You did it. That's 3 species of Pokemon caught. You really are some kind of prodigy. You must have given Professor Laventon the shock of his life. First you fall from the sky, then you go and catch all of our escaped Pokemon one after another. I honestly didn't believe the professor's story until I saw you in action for myself. And here you are with 3 Pokemon caught. You've completed your trial. Oh ho, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Chamomile. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. I've got to admit, it's true you've got real talent for this. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Celine. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? Eventually, you should be able to have Pokemon you've caught go live in the village pastures. The most Pokemon a person can have with them while out exploring is 6, apparently. Not that we have anyone who can manage that. I've already got 4. Come now, you two, let's not dilly-dally. Captain Celine waits our report at headquarters. I can't wait to see the captain's reaction. Got it. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Thanks. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Survey Corps uniform, Survey Corps sandals. Get changed in the room you used last night. Then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Alright, now for some facilities tutorials. Dang. Look at those wonky looking sandals. But so it goes. We'll find some better shoes eventually. Maybe a better outfit overall. It just warped us back. Look at you in the Survey Corps uniform. Now it finally feels like you're one of us. But I do wonder when the captain decided to go ahead and get a uniform ready for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Nice. Now present yourself to the commander. Oh, 3rd floor. We're on the 2nd floor. Or wait. Where's the... Oh, here. I was like, where's the staircase? The staircase just for this one room. Hello. Look at his mustache. I must ask you a question. I've been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Chamomile. Oh, I don't know what I just pressed. I was just hitting A. I probably just said yes. I have been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Charge at him. Yeah. You've got vigor, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. I thought you meant like Pokemon combat. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider, who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokedex. But I warn you, Chamomile, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Everyone keeps saying that. Keep your wits about you as you work. So the commander has also accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokedex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokedex will also, of course, bring you closer to toward that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you will need this. Alright, crafting recipe for Pokeballs. Apricorn and a Tumblestone. And 3,000 Pokedollars. Poke-Yen. You'll have to buy the necessary materials. Will I? I can go forage for them, right? Ray, you are an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what she needs to know. Yes, ma'am, Captain. Get ready for a lesson in crafting. Crafting means making items from scratch. That's right, whatever you need in your survey work, you'll mostly make yourself. Some things you can buy at the general store, but it's good to try to be self-sufficient. This way, we can even catch Pokemon with Pokeballs we've crafted ourselves. But listen to me prattle on. Let's go to the craftworks so you can try it yourself. Well done earning a place on our team. My name is Anth. Anth. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. Outfit. You received an everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. I hope you'll avail yourselves of the village's humble shops. That's what I'm going to spend all my money on. I don't need to buy equipment, I'll just make it. Now clothes, that's where the dollars go. This way to the craftworks. This here's the craftworks, and that there's the workbench. It's where you craft things. Pretty self-explanatory, right? When you step up to the workbench, I'll supply you materials to make some Pokeballs. Call it a present to celebrate passing your trial. And as for the money the captain gave you, feel free to spend that however you like. Any recipes you get should tell you what materials you need to complete them. At the workbench, just choose what you want to make and get crafting. Go on, try it out. You can use workbenches at the village and the base camps. You need a recipe and the materials. I see, so Ray gave us 20 of each, I guess. He needs to sleep. Yeah, yes, probably should get some sleep. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe that this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my girl. I feel that. So far, it's been I mean, I haven't really done much, but it's just been pleasant. It just, how can you not have fun playing Pokemon, right? Even though I'm still very much in the tutorial. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. I like how they're actually acknowledging it for once, but still not saying anything about how. They're just, this is the first time they've even said, oh, by the way, they just shrink. Why? Also that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. Give me a Pokedex. Because Pokemon, duh, true. Okay, look at this low-tech Pokedex. Old school. A volume for compiling the collected results of much Pokemon research. Professor Laventon continually adds to it with each report made on new Pokemon species. Except we haven't seen anything. It's just going to be the ones we've found. Tasks with unreported data. Okay. Yep. Oh, it shows us. Oh, it does. Oh, yeah. These are all the ones we've seen. Duh. It's no research on any of them except that we have seen them. Oh. Hey, what's up? How's it going? I mean, as if I didn't talk to you earlier today. Okay. I mean, that's all well and good. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in this grand region. It'll take plenty of research tasks to help the professor complete the Pokedex. I've got to get going on those myself. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you're ready, my good chamomile. Alright. Time to get back to some more gameplay. Hey, excuse me. I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I mean, it's absolutely going to be more tutorials, but it'll be gameplay tutorials, hopefully. Instead of just, here's how to go run through dialogue boxes and menus tutorials. I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at the headquarters if you want to talk about it. Side quests? Yeah. People have something to ask you, a request icon, may receive a nice reward. I like rewards. Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Yeah. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Laventon, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it'll sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution. Oh, look at that. Look at that, looks like a Crobat. Or a Golbat evolving. It's Wurmple. Favorite kombucha? I don't think, no, I haven't actually. I don't think I've ever actually had it. Got him. If one of the Pokemon has met the requirements. Oh, that's right. That's something they changed in this game. I remember hearing about this. Instead of it just auto-evolving, you just choose when they evolve now. Don't. You're lucky I know you. Otherwise, you know, that band hammer would be dropping right now. Nah, I'm just kidding. So I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just get me a Wurmple if you can. Wurmple can evolve? That's the Pokedex, okay. Oh, so many side quests. Wait, can I see them on the map? I can. There's one out there too. Let's grab all these side quests. Where'd that one go? Here. This reminds you of Monster Hunter? Yeah, I mean, it's basically what I've heard, basically. It's like a Pokemon. It's Pokemon with like some bits of Monster Hunter inspiration, which I mean, it's cool. It's nifty. The action part isn't necessarily as complex or deep as Monster Hunter, but on the other hand, it still has Pokemon in it also, like the Pokemon core gameplay. So, you know, there's just like some light inspiration from Monster Hunter. The theming, of course, very much more so as well, because it's kind of got the like old school, like you're just like catching animals, like survivalist. It's got the like survivalist feeling, right? Which is what Monster Hunter has a lot of, as opposed to the mainline Pokemon, which are just like much more modern. You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile that Pokedex book they're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures. It's like the third person to say that. But when I see Starly, I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokedex the moment you've completed it. Okay. Marley and her Starly. She was talking about Starly earlier, too. There's a side quest this way I saw on the map. There it is. So where's my stamina bar? I wish I could see when I was running out of stamina. A big weasel. Bwee. Can Pokemon of the same species really come in different sizes? I know the professor said they do, but I'll have a hard time believing it unless I see a different sized ones lined up side by side. If there really are Weasel bigger than mine, I'd love to see them alongside the one I have. For comparison's sake. What? And you're a natural when it comes to catching Pokemon, right? I bet you see where I'm going with this. If you catch a Weasel bigger than mine, would you let me have it? I'll make it worth your while. Okay. What's this? Spoiled apricorn. Huh. Alright. I don't know that I'll name these, because who knows how long they'll be around. Dark Souls Pokemon? Yeah, sort of, I get. Well, stamina bar is just... to be honest, it's really what it is. It feels like is like Breath of the Wild inspired Pokemon, right? Like, that's really seems to be what they're going for, more than anything. Because even the action parts are kind of more Breath of the Wild-y than anything. Quick attack. No electric type moves yet. We might hold on to the Shinx for a bit, because having electric type could be useful. But the thing is, there's like a hidden stamina bar, and I still don't know. I'm sure there's going to be a tutorial menu, and then it'll show up, and it'll tell me. Once I learn how to dodge roll, because I can't dodge roll yet. But I'm going to have to fight something, and it'll teach me how to dodge roll, and then I'll get a stamina bar. I know Shinx's ears had odd markings on the insides, but what were they? No use. I can't remember. This'll keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you with the Survey Corps? If you catch a Shinx, could you show it to me? I've got to see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me up the wall. Okay, well, I got one already. Got one of those Shinx to show me? Alrighty, let's have a peek at those round ears. Ba-ba. That's it. Its ears have that yellow cross pattern on them, kind of like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat. Only the throat's my brain and the bone's a thought. What an analogy. It's like I had a bone stuck in my throat, but the throat's my brain and the bone's a thought. Thanks for helping me get that bone out. You know what? You're welcome. You're welcome, dude. Glad I could help. You could have just said, it was like I had a thought stuck in my head. Was this guy eating? Yeah, I mean, that too. Probably fish, I guess, right? That's old school Japan. That's all they eat, right? Fish. Would I ever VTube? I mean, yeah, if I had a model. Heading out to the village, yeah. But it's a lot of work and a lot of money to get a model, so, you know. I'd definitely be more likely to do that than... because I really like the idea of it, but it's, you know... it's easier said than done. Alright, Fieldlands Camp. So let's go do some quests. Bop some Pokemon on the head. Yeah, Twitch has automatic face emoji. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokedex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, my girl. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokedex for you to reference any time. Alright, research tasks are tasks that you need to carry out to complete the Pokedex. Each Pokemon species has a different number and variety of research tasks. Okay. Right, so there's a bunch of stuff we can do for different Pokemon. When you focus on a wild Pokemon in the field using the ZL button, you can check the research tasks for that species. Some unusual research tasks. Cool. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. Now, there's one more nugget of wisdom I've got to share, Chamomile. Wild Pokemon may attack you at any time. When they do, dodge like your life depends on it. Now we're going to get our stamina bar. Dodge? Come again? Dodge? Look, just watch me, would you? Then you'll be able to copy what I do. Here I go. Oh, sick dodge roll, bro. See? That's how you dodge. A timely dodge will keep you from getting hurt by the fierce attacks of wild Pokemon. And that's key if you'd rather not end up blacked out in some field like I did. That happened to you? When those shinks got me with Thundershock, I might have been done for if the security corps hadn't come in and saved me. But hey, no need to worry. You've got me here to give you tips. I'll teach you plenty. Don't worry, I'll outpace you soon enough. AKA, I think I already have. Way ahead of you. Oh, it's Y, okay. Nope, still no stamina bar. Dodge. Dodge. Get ready for some Survey Corps wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon with the ZL button, then press the down button to open the Pokedex. You'll see what tasks you have for that Pokemon. Did you see that your research tasks for Bidoof include one about how many you've caught? That's right, catching just one won't do. You've got to get 2, then 4, then more and more. Oh boy. We're going to just be catching Bidoof for the rest of our lives. And when it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Give it a try now. If you want, I'll go on ahead. Let's look at this real quick. So, there it is. Okay. Okay, so this is by region. Okay. I guess, so yeah, we probably can find these in the wild as well, because otherwise we can't use these things. Although the attacks, the moves we can actually do on our own. Alright, cool. Numbers you've evolved. Gotta evolve 3 Togepi? What do the up arrows mean? Just the ones that are most relevant, I guess? That are going to display? Habitat unknown. Oh, man. Wait, so how do I catch them? Because I got to trade and stuff? Alright, gives us the weather, the time of day. Number caught. Number heavy specimens caught. Defeated. Different forms. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. A lot of Pokemon have different forms. Either male, female, or sometimes they just have various forms for other reasons. Okay, there's a weird extra one. So we can go look at this Bidoof and do. How do I? Okay, so it just opens it directly. Bonk. Go pick up some stuff over here. Come on. Hi. Alright, let's go. Alright, now we're just out in the open. There's another Shinx. I kind of forget what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Accomplish research tasks. Alright, that's all I'm doing right now. Battle time. Get him. Nice. Get him. Oh, whoops. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's dead. Oops. Tumblestones. Okay, so those are the other things we need to craft Pokeballs. Let's grab some of these. Ooh, a Wurmple. Bonk. Caught a Wurmple. So let's see. I should probably look at the research tasks I had for all this stuff. Oh. Caught without being spotted. Ooh. Okay, that's good to know. Defeated. Does it see me? Go. Why are you running? Ooh, critical capture? That was the critical capture sound effect. Alright, let's try this one more time. Quick attack. Oh, on second one. Throw a Pokeball at it, see what happens. I'm sure it'll catch it. There's no way it's popping out. Alright. I just crouching in the grass chucking Pokeballs at Pokemon. Okay, how are my tasks going? Tasks with unreported data. Oh, so I have to report them. So the yellow means I've done it but not reported it. So I actually have a lot now, I guess. Oh, hey, you're still over here. I know I'm landing on thick, but don't forget to open your Pokedex when you focus on a Pokemon to check your research tasks for it. Just hold ZL and press down. Try checking your tasks for Starly next. I already did. One of your tasks is to catch Starly without being spotted, right? You can get that done if you hide in some tall grass to catch him. Give it a try. Come catch up once you finish some tasks. The more energy a Pokemon's got, the harder it'll be to catch. If you battle a Pokemon and lower its HP, or maybe inflict paralysis with a move like Shinx's Thunder Shock, it could be easier to catch. I noticed some of them learned new moves. What do we got? Tackle. Oh, there's Thunder Shock. May also paralyze. Yep. Poison Sting. Okay, let's go catch up to Ray. See what he's got to say. I can't just grab that Starly with my hands. It didn't even escape me. I ran right up to it. Ooh, Stardust. Could sell that. Around here, you can find a Pokemon called Weasel. It's got an aggressive disposition. We're gonna one-shot him with Leafage. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves, just like Shinx. And you'll need to battle it to catch it. Weasel. If you take too much damage within a short time, you'll be in danger of blacking out. You can tell you're in danger when the edges of the screen turn red. Damage goes away over time, but you won't begin to recover if you're still being targeted by a wild Pokemon. Yep. Overwhelmed blackout. Speaking of which, your research tasks for Weasel include seeing it use a certain move. You gotta see the move in battle for it to count toward that task, so battling is extra key here. I'm going on ahead. Come catch up once you've checked off some of Weasel's tasks. That includes the ones I own, though, because the Rowlet has been giving me Leafage, so... Time to fight! Let's go! Uh-oh. So the Pokemon are quick. Perfect. Whoa. What a shake. Spiraling up. Whoa. Grit dust. Cool. So I could grab these Oranberries to heal my Pokemon instead of having to go back, I guess. You're doing pretty well for a mystery stranger from the sky. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. Can only use the materials you have in your satchel. Okay, so it lets you craft with what you have on you instead of having to go back to camp. Select the crafting kit from the key items pocket in your satchel to craft items wherever and whenever you like. However, unlike at a workbench, you'll only be able to use the materials in satchel, and you won't be able to craft more items than your satchel can hold. Ooh, potion recipe. Probably uses the medicinal leeks we've been finding, right? Oranberry and medicinal leek. Yeah, cool. With the crafting kit, you can craft items anywhere using whatever materials are in your satchel. As long as you've got an apricorn and a tumblestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. Or with an Oranberry and a medicinal leek, you can whip up a potion, so heal up your Pokemon whenever they need healing. Research going all right? You can see if you've got tasks ready to turn in on the Pokedex's cover. Yep, got a bunch of them. Once you've got some tasks good and done, go check in with Professor Lavington. See you soon. Got a worm ball. What else do we need? Oh, the Pokedex entry for Starly. Oh, is the Buizel we caught a big Buizel, or is it just a regular sized Buizel? What was the other thing I wanted to check? My bag. So what? Okay, so the Oranberry heals 20 normally, potions heal 60, and the medicinal leek is just a crafting material. So by using the recipe, we can turn these and we can triple the amount of healing we get from the berries. Pick up a bunch of stuff while we're running back to camp. Wonder if I can find a big weasel. I have the one weasel, but I don't really think it was big. I think it was just normal size. So I wonder if they're just set sizes or if it just comes in a range of sizes. Hey, level up. Weasel. I don't see any more over here. Probably can't cross some of these areas yet, right? You're gonna be like, I don't think so. Not a no star like you. Yeah, gotta have a star. Where am I going? Where's back? This way. I'm already getting lost. So I just gotta catch, man, I gotta catch 25 of these to get a full thing on this. So large, light, oh, heavy. So there's probably light and heavy and then small and large. So it has to do with, because the stats have both height and weight info. So I guess we have to turn these in to get this research, this Pokedex, this thing filled out. That's probably what it is. But like we can look at our individual Pokemon. Right, they each have height and weight stats. Yeah, it looks like everyone has its own height and weight. I don't remember what the normal numbers are, so. But, Alright, Alright, yeah, cool. Yeah, what's up? Wurmple in general, Wurmple's taller than Rowlet. Yeah, I think I might have a small Rowlet. Because it's like 1 foot or something, and I don't know what the normal size is. But Wurmple also is taller than most people than you think, because I think Wurmple's also generally around 1 foot. From what I remember, yeah. I mean, in like, even in the other games, it's usually around 1 foot. I don't remember how tall Rowlet usually is, though. But I remember thinking Wurmple was surprisingly tall, like when I looked at the Pokedex entry in Ruby and Sapphire, or well, Sapphire back in the day. Oh, if it isn't a crafting kit. You must have listened attentively to Ray's teachings. Excellent work, dear girl. This seems a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. When you submit survey reports, you'll receive money based on the level and number of Pokemon you've caught. You'll receive more money if you've fulfilled certain conditions, such as catching a species for the first time. On that note, let me check the research tasks you've completed thus far. Oh, jeez. Cool. 10 Pokemon caught. So it's just when I check in. So I should be doing a bunch of stuff if possible, I guess. I wonder if they like what the scoring system and how it works. Caught using a Backstrike. Money. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokedex with this new data. By carrying out research tasks and submitting survey reports, you'll raise the research levels of the Pokemon species you encounter. If you raise a Pokemon's entry to level 10, that entry will be considered complete, and you will have unlocked all of the detailed information to be had about that species. As you carry out tasks and complete the Pokedex entries for different species, you'll gain Pokemon research points, which you can view on the cover of your Pokedex. Once you've earned a certain number of points, you'll be able to move up through the ranks of the Galaxy Expedition team. Ah, there we go. Oh, okay, we can see food. Oh, items carried. Yeah, every time we catch something, it gives us Pokemon. Yeah, see. Okay, so our Rowlet is that size. Oh, it gives us the range that we've seen, or that we've caught. And I've only got the one, so that's all I can see. I can't see the normal numbers. Same with the Wurmple. Wurmple, 10 pounds. Maybe this Weasel is big. 2.5 feet. A worm. I mean, technically it's a caterpillar. Yeah. But also... But Rowlet got flying type. It's gonna obliterate Wurmple. So what? There's like mushrooms, honey, pollen, beans, and whatever that last one is. Insufficient data. Dang, Rowlet already up to level 8. Huh. Okay. Give me those research points! Ah, still no stars. Ah, not quite there yet, I'm afraid. You'll need to complete a few more research tasks before you're ready to go up a rank. I'd recommend you work your way through Bidoof and Starly's tasks first. Hang in there. So what, I just gotta start spamming and catching a bunch of them? I gotta build a team too, though, at some point, but for now, I guess we'll just catch a bunch of Bidoof and Starly. So yeah, unlike regular Pokemon games, I'm just gonna be catching a bunch of them and throwing them all in the pasture and saying, see ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, well we're fighting the Bidoof now. Get some stab. Listen to that woodblock clap. I will say, the kind of being able to run around the battle as it happens and seeing the animations, that's pretty sick. It's pretty cool. Punch it. Alright, well, we just beat up that Bidoof. We'll catch this one. Oh my goodness. What a weak arm. Some more apricorns. Apricorns and tumblestones are not hard to come by, so that's good, because means we can just spam craft Pokeballs, I guess. Alright, let's look at this map. This area is, like, actually pretty huge. Larger even than, like, the wild area in Sword and Shield, it feels like. Maybe not exactly, but... What, you want to fight? Let's fight. Blow those leaves at him. Yeah, yeah. What are you gonna do? Get him. Oops. Oh, wait, actually, that's what I wanted to do. Oh, it still died. Oh, well. It's too low level. I gotta start just catching him. I wonder if I can secret catch this. Oh, it saw me. No, you don't see anything. You see nothing. Oh. Alright, let's fight. Oh, I can't see anything. Two quick attacks. Now I can't see, yeah. Ooh, a cherry berry. Nope, you don't see me. I'm running. Is that an Eevee? Catch that. There's an Eevee. Did it escape? Oh, I spooked it. Oh, I spooked it. Oh, a Ponyta. Oh, boy. We're outside Bidoof and Starly territory. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, sweet pony. So can I look at the Pokedex entry? Oh, it does show it to me. So as soon as I've seen it, it shows up in here, but I have to actually start researching it, I guess. That makes sense. Like, these ones I have not caught. So these are the ones I have never caught, and the ones that are caught are not grayed out. Water type moves, Ember, times you've given it food. Okay. Well, let's just catch this one. Bonk. So I wonder if it busts out, and if it's aggressive, if that means you have to fight it. Oh, it's running? No. Is it going to escape? Is it going to disappear? Oh, there it goes. Is it going to fight me? It saw me. What, you want to fight? There's a fight you want? It's a fight you'll get. Ponyta, keeping its guard up. No! Come on! Oh, it just ran. Whoa. That thing's huge! Is it a Rapidash? Or is it just a yeah, it's a Rapidash. Oh boy. It's a really scary looking Rapidash. What the heck? Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, it's got its own boss music. I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm in danger. Look at its eyes. Oh, it even has the after. Look at it when it moves. Its eyes just have the late, like the anime, like scary eye, like the trail. It's gigantic. You don't see me. I'm just getting a look. Uh-oh. This is an alpha specimen, I'm guessing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Level 40. This is not happening. Running. It's level 40. Bye-bye. Okay, that went. That went. Okay, time to catch an actual Ponyta this time. Grab some more berries. You don't see me. You don't see me. Bonk. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. Got it. I keep wasting Pokeballs on just like not throwing them hard enough. I guess I should craft some more. How do I access the favorites more easily? I don't know. I don't know how. Oh, that's what I want this on. Catch some more Starly secretly, quietly. You see nothing? Bonk. I like that we actually get to bonk them with the Pokeballs, because in the Pokemon, in the mainline games nowadays, when you throw a Pokeball, I think it just stops before it and goes zap. But now we actually get to chuck it and bonk them on the heads with these Pokeballs. Threw it short. Okay, well. There's another Wurmple. Grab more apricorns while I'm here. Uh-oh. Sun's going down. What are you gonna do about this? Huh, Starly? Bonk! Alright, what's my Pokedex looking like now? That's right, I gotta defeat them also anyway. So I guess I can just be beating some of them up also. I wish I understood what the arrows mean. I don't know. Starly, just for catching and catching without being spotted. We got forms, so defeating and evolve. Alright, well. Can I evolve anything yet? Not yet. I don't think. Things don't evolve until... Well, bug types sometimes evolve early as 12 or so. But other stuff's not going to evolve yet. I don't even need to look at it. I knew I had it. I can swap out my Pokemon here, right? Ah, yes. I want to see my Pokemon. Okay, now we get to swap some stuff out. Well, this Shinx... Oh, man. I have so many. Pastor 1. How many Pastors do I got? Only 8? Dang. We're gonna have to release Pokemon as time goes by. We're gonna catch so... We gotta catch so many. We've gotta catch like 25 of each species. There's no way we're keeping them all. I wonder if we can just mass release or something. Okay, let's get the Ponyta in here. Instead of one of these Bidoof. Weasel as well. Instead of the Bidoof. Oh, it's got the scroll on quick attack. Does that mean it knows agile style? Oh, it's a scroll on here too. So maybe they learn the styles as it levels up also. I was wondering how that works. I still don't get to see the like initiative order. I haven't gotten the tutorial on that yet. Reported by Chamomile, no star member. Pokedex complete. Oh wait, I need to complete the Starly, right, for Marley. Yay, we get a star. You've made good progress on these research tasks, Chamomile. I do believe you're ready to move up the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Celine. It's time you earned yourself a star. Wait, I wasn't ready to go. I shouldn't have talked to you. Oh well. Well, I guess it's back to Tutorial City. I can't throw Pokeballs at her. I wonder what these different berries actually do for when I throw them. Brown apricorn. Can I sort or something? Grab, organize. Okay. Grit dust, raise the effort level. What's that? Is that EVs? I don't think so. Only up to level 3 because they don't normally have because EV is effort values, but I don't think that's what this is talking about. Crafting materials. Yeah, sell a sale item as always with Stardust. Okay. So the berries always just attract attention as well as doing their normal things. This is to stun. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. You have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition team. First out of what, 10? Yeah. I will be rank 10 in no time. You can now use heavy balls. Oh, nice. Pokemon up to level 20. Oh, this is replacing the badge system. Okay. Gotcha. Obey your orders reliably. Rewards you earn for survey reports will be more generous. Oh, cool. Have these as well for the recipes. Heavy ball recipe, I assume? Yeah. Apricorn and black tumblestone. So the stone is what dictates the ball. Back in like other mainline games where with apricorn crafting, it was based on the apricorn, if I recall correctly. Revives, okay, cool. Vivichoke and 2 leaks. Haven't seen any Vivichokes. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us like this is a testament to your native talent and hard work. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone, and proving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. For today at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. Alright, more potato mochi. Love to see it. So, Chamomile, my girl. I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Our usual order of potato mochi tastes even better when there's something to celebrate. This is all they eat. Hey, by the way, have you taken on that request Beauregard had? Well, most people here don't know much about Pokemon. You've noticed, right? So it's our job as the Survey Corps to take care of any issues that crop up because of that. We're basically Pokemon problem solvers. Indeed so. Some people will ask you for help when you talk with them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Ray? What's it all about? That one might be a better fit for Chamomile than me. I don't think I'll be able to pull it off unless I get better at Pokemon battling first. Ah yes, that request came from Mai of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. Oh, we're gonna get the Diamond and Pearl clans? The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there's much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. And time travel, maybe? But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. Mochi. Tasty. The next day. Hey Chamomile, before I go meet Mai about that request, mind showing me how you do in battle? Of course. Great, I'll be at the training grounds. If you've been catching lots of Pokemon, you can change up your team at the pastures, just so you know. Oh man, I guess I should technically compare these different ones if I want to be optimal, but I mean, it's a Pokemon game. I don't need to be optimal. It'll be fine. Like probably should look at the, let me see how this works, if they're over here. Can I see them in here? Oh look, there they are, just running around. The pastures house the many Pokemon you catch. Collect them from here to change up your party. What? Oh. They have numbers next to the different stats, so that maybe that's what the effort levels are that can be raised. I guess it serves a similar role to EVs, but I don't really know how it's decided. Why does my starter only have a 1? Is it just a... Did I just get... This one's all zeros. This is the one I caught as part of the tutorial, right? Is that why? I have no idea. But that's Starly I caught as part of the tutorial as well. And that one doesn't. So I wonder if that's how I should be. And if it's innate, then that's more like an IV than an EV, which I can't really see the IVs, I don't think. Oh. It is related to the stats, though. I mean, if nothing else, I should be paying attention to natures, I suppose, since I'm catching so many of everything. I wish it was easier to compare, though. Like, if I could sort by... I guess I could filter. Like, I could go, oh, give me those Starlies. Does it only show me the Starlies now? No, it doesn't. That doesn't even help. And it doesn't show me the natures or the nature information here. See, like, I don't think Starly learns many. I think it's most... Yeah, I mean, see, like, this would probably be good, a better Starly, right? Up, higher speed, lower special attack. That's basically what we would probably want. Because special attack's already low, and I don't think Starly's... I think Starly mostly goes for physical attacks. Whatever, I'm not... I don't think it's gonna matter, so whatever. I don't even know how long I'll keep Starly anyway. Okay, we can buy stuff here. Pokeballs, potions, revive, standard items. Cake lure base. Huh. Is this a crafting material for making cake lures? Whatever that means. Ooh, hairstyling. Not right now. Here's the clothes shop. A special parcel has arrived with your name on it. Shaman fancy kimono and a pair of shaman fancy bottoms. Dang. What? I can't... They all look the same. Oh, it's just not showing because I have the thing on? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Okay, so I just have just trousers and kimono, which are just different colors. Full outfits. Ooh, Geta. That's better than the sandals I'm wearing now. Ooh, Zori. That seems even... I mean, either one of these would be fine. It's just different colors. Glasses. Just a bunch of regular glasses. Let's buy some better shoes. I don't like the shoes we got. They're kind of expensive, though. You know what? We'll do it later. We gotta go beat up Ray real quick. Well, I can enter people's houses. Time to go terrorize the townsfolk. Can I steal their stuff or something? Can't steal their stuff. Maybe some of them I could, but not all of them. Thanks for taking a minute for me. I know your plate's full right now. I'm going to be straightforward with you about something. And that is... I don't understand how anyone can handle taking on Pokemon in battle. I know I'm a Survey Corps member, and I've even got my own partner, but I just can't do it. Your partner? That's right, take a look at my very own partner. Oh, it's a Pikachu. Biga! This is my Pikachu. Sleep now. Alright, good night. During that Shinx attack, I should have had Pikachu fight at my side, but my mind just went blank. And really, when you get right down to it, Pokemon are terrifying, right? Why should this thing be able to fire electricity? Everybody always uses the word terrifying to describe Pokemon. This world is wild. I mean, I get it. They are kind of, the things they can do are kind of crazy. But it's like they all have one word for it, terrifying. But watching you at work completing those research tasks convinced me. If I want to do my Survey Corps work well, my partner and I have got to be a team. And our first step toward being a real team is to battle your team. Normally grass type is, imagine seeing a giant flaming horse. That's true. I mean, I was terrified of that thing. That thing was scary. The giant Rapidash. You know what? That's fair. If that's the kind of thing you're talking about, that's terrifying. Alright, normally grass types are going to do well against a Pikachu because of the resistance, but unfortunately Rowlet is also a flying type, but so it goes. Oh boy, Thunder Wave. That's annoying. Just give me some paralysis right off the bat. Oh, I have the styles right, but oh my goodness. This is so upsetting. Oh man, it's level 9 too to start with. I swear. Uh-oh, he's gonna get a second quick attack in. Uh-oh, strong style. Uh-oh. Yikes. Uh-oh. That's annoying. Alright. The styles are something I was not prepared for. So let's see. Alright, yeah. Power and effects are boosted. Yeah. So it's just 3 levels of it. Ooh, we got Bite now too. Give it a chomp! Crunch! Actually, Crunch is a different move entirely. Good thing you've only got 1 and I've got 6. Whoa, you seem so in sync with your Pokemon. New move, move mastered. Oh, mastering is how you get the styles. Okay. Can evolve. That was amazing. The way you fight alongside your Pokemon, you don't seem one bit scared of battling. We'll just have to catch up as best we can, right, Pikachu? Biga. Yeah, I called that. Ah, fair enough. Pikachu's got a bit of a tendency to attack, you see. That's why he normally stays in this ball. I guess the first step for Pikachu and me might be getting a little friendlier with one another. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have these things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. Are you gonna lecture me about types now? Please. Please! Pikachu here seems to be an electric type, for example. Yeah. Type chart. Cool. Oh, wow. Look at this type chart. Look at all this stuff I already know. So you're the one. That new recruit everyone's talking about? Dang, nice. The name's Hisui, captain of the security corps. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what advice I could. Captain Hisui is a master of an ancient martial art where you guide Pokemon in battle. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles. On the one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in the strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterward it will take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in the agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterward. In truly favorable conditions, it might even get out 2 moves before the opponent can act. Strong style moves, agile style moves, and of course regular moves. Choose which is right for a given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Yep, L or R will naturally master a move and unlock these extra styles simply by leveling up. Oh, they both use more PP though. Okay. It's like it's got pressure. Oh, one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Are you a move tutor too? Cool. Well, that's certainly handy to find out about before going to tackle Mai's request. You remember? I mentioned it earlier. I'm heading down to see about Mai's request. I'm supposed to meet her down past the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come along too. Get ready, then meet us down there, would you? And by ready, I mean double checking that what Pokemon you'll bring, and maybe even teaching them some new moves from Hisui. Oh, you're feeling okay again, Barry? Cool. Here at the training grounds, your Pokemon can master their moves or learn new moves. I want new moves. I'm guessing this is just a typical move tutor. Oh no, it can learn. Oh wow, it has a lot of options right off the bat. Fall Swipe good for catching Pokemon. Aerial Ace can replace Gust. Although, is Rowlet it's pretty split. It's pretty even, actually. So it would probably be better than Gust, then. Except it's not mastered. But we gotta pay money. That is the issue. Swift and Magical Leaf Rest. Cool. Huh. Interesting. I want to master moves. I can't help... Oh, you need an item. Interesting. And some of them get mastered just automatically over leveling, I guess. So, okay. Probably 10 Grit Dust to get a Grit Gravel, 10 Grit Gravel to get a Grit Pebble, and so on. And I bet it lets you raise the effort levels higher than... The Grit Dust only goes to level 3, and these probably go higher. Oh, effort levels. I want to learn that. Teach Pokemon moves, not for free. I can even help them learn moves they wouldn't learn by leveling up. Yeah. So normal move tutor. Can master moves through leveling up. If you give me a Seed of Master, I can help it master them also. Raising your Pokemon's effort levels will improve their stats. You can use items like Grit Dust to raise your Pokemon's stats, like attack or defense or what have you. Might give you the edge you need in battle. That's all it says. That's not helpful. That doesn't tell me really the mechanics. I already concluded that much. Hey, Gamera. How are you? What are these? I wish I had like a mini map or something. Doing good. New Pokemon game's always fun. That's always a good time. I mean, this one's a little bit different than others, but even so. Merit points. Trade Pokemon too. Here at the trading post, you can exchange merit points for items. Okay, so that's just normal trading. I have no merit points. How do I like it so far? So far, it's been fun. I mean, I have still sort of in tutorial time, but so far it's been fun. It's been interesting. It's an interesting change on the formula, which is always fun. I mean, I've always been a big Pokemon fan, so I was pretty sure I was gonna like it regardless. Okay, that's explaining trading. From helping people on the Lost and Found. Okay, I don't know what that means, but whatever. Oh, that's right. I wanted to go check the Blackboard and see if there's side quests there. Because what's his name mentioned that possibly. It's the pastures, this is the farm. Grow crops. We actually grow crops. Crafting. Know what all this is. Photography studio. Oh, my house. Nothing here seems relevant. Convinced you to buy a sword and you like that. Nice. I mean, yeah. So far, it's definitely an interesting take. I'm not deep enough into it to really say confidently much about it, but already it's a very interesting, different style of Pokemon game that still has a lot of the feeling of Pokemon games. It sort of has a lot of that same feeling of like going around finding new Pokemon and catching them and things like that, which is sort of one of the key parts of Pokemon. And the battle system is the same, but there's just other twists and different like elements to it that are very interesting so far. But time will tell how enjoyable they are, as the game goes on, or how much more there is to them as well. So I'm still at the very beginning. It's a little bit hard to know. It's like Skyrim to Pokemon. Yeah, sort of. I think really what I was saying more than anything is it feels like it's meant to be like Breath of the Wild meets Pokemon, although certainly it's not. Maybe it has not quite on the level of quality of Breath of the Wild, but that's sort of the vibe it's been going for. Yeah, but I can get what you mean, though. I mean, aesthetically, it definitely has that, like, RPG vibe. Or, like, just the atmosphere of it. More so than mainline modern Pokemon games. Boo. Did I surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to, anyway. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. It's what I call the secret backstrike technique. Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you advantage once a battle starts. Ah. Hit it from behind to gain advantage. Yep. If you're part of the Survey Corps now, working to create that Pokedex as they all are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon here in Hisui. You should know I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that. I've got this real great mushroom recipe. Oh, I could have gone and turned in my side quests, that's right. I also have to finish getting the Starly data, though. Oh, you're that girl from the Survey Corps who fell from the sky, aren't you? Listen here a moment. I need to tell you about this great cake lure recipe I invented. I call it the mushroom cake. Mushroom cake? Wild. I poured 20 years of mushroom foraging know-how into coming up with this recipe, and I just know it's a winner. You spent 20 years trying to... Well, I guess you're just saying you have 20 years of experience mushroom foraging. I don't know that means that it's a winner, but I'll give it a try. Problem is, the folks around here just aren't catching on to my recipe's amazing potential. But you're the talk of the village. If people see you making my mushroom cakes, famous as you are, I'm sure they'll want to give it a go too. I'll teach you the recipe. All you have to do in return is spread the good word by using it. Oh, and you'll need to go get the key ingredient for the recipe yourself. Scrounge not from the forges of thy fellows, as the old saying goes. One springy mushroom's all you need. I'll be waiting. Okay. Morel, his name's Morel. Oh, more side quests. Okay, I don't know if I have a big weasel. I got a weasel, but I don't know if I have a big one. This one I've done. This one I'm trying to get done. What do you want? That marvelous rich tone. How is it produced? I must know. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Wait, you're from the Survey Corps. Wonderful, just the person I need. I want to learn more about Kricketot. You must be curious about them as well, right? I mean, how do they make those sounds of theirs? It's a musical mystery like no other. I'd be in your debt if you could complete Cricketot's page in your Pokedex and show it to me, so we can uncover the truth. So you want me to research it and tell you, and then you could pretend like you've figured it out, right? That's what you're saying? Very well. Let's go catch some Starly. sneak up on some Starly here. No, no, you didn't see anything. What do I need? Defeat, catch without being spotted. That's all the stuff, and evolving. Bonk. Bonk. I guess I could beat some of these up too. Where are these Starlies? You ready to get obliterated? Let's fight. It's gonna run. Oh, it tried to fight. Okay. Oh no! I didn't think this through. Why did I throw Rowlet out? That was questionable. Alright, Barry, get back here. I should name some of these Pokemon. Oh no! It saw the type disadvantage and said I'm out! These Pokemon are too smart! It said, electric type? Nah. It knew its end was coming. I also gotta find Kricketot. I don't know where they would be. Okay, I've been over these areas. Ooh, Lost Satchel. Interesting that that's marked, even though I don't have the quest for it, presumably. Ooh. I wonder if there's more Buizel here. Let's see if I can catch a big Buizel. Ooh, Buizel. Let's go. Whoa, what a jump. No back attack. Flammo. Oh, wait, that might kill it. Yeah, oops. Oops. Well. Oh, right. I can evolve my Wurmple. It's daytime, so it'll be a Silcoon, I guess, right? Is that how... I can't even remember how that evolution works. But I might as well. It ain't gonna get any... It ain't gonna learn any new... I might learn String Shot. But whatever. Might as well get it into its cocoon. Bum, bum. Ooh, wow. Look at this revamped evolution animation. This is way... That's wild. Oh, okay. Cascoon. Wurmple evolved into Cascoon. Oh, you know what? That's right. I forgot. Wurmple's evolution mechanic is not day-night, even though that sort of makes you think what it is. It's just random coin flip. I forgot. Wurmple just evolves randomly. It's predetermined based on the Wurmple's, based on its, you know, secret numbers. And it just is one or the other, and you don't know until you evolve it. I forgot about that. Dang it, no back attack. Alright, that's probably fine. You had no idea that's what Wurmple evolved into. Yeah, it's either that or Silcoon. Silcoon is white and kind of has some like little pokey bits on it. And then Cascoon evolves, or Silcoon evolves into a Beautifly, and Cascoon evolves into Dustox. So it turns into a Butterfly or a Moth, depending. I'm playing the Diamond Ring remake a bit, but not that far into it. I don't think Wurmple's in Diamond and Pearl. Well, if it is, it's not. Diamond and Pearl, is it? What's the starting bug type in Diamond and Pearl? In any case, Wurmple is from Gen 3, from Ruby Sapphire. So. Maybe they do show up in Diamond and Pearl, though. It's been a while since I didn't actually play the remake, and I haven't played Diamond and Pearl in a long time, so. Catch more Weasel, try to find the biggest one we can. Ah, I see. Crit. Okay. Caught some weasels. I see. I mean, I've played every mainline game. I haven't played all the remakes though. I'm not usually one for playing remakes generally, even of games I like. Just because I never get around to it. It's too many games I have to play. Hello? I'm a first star. Look at my Pokedex. Go on then. Don't let your guard down now. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. Oh, speaking of trouble, I should heal Barry. Craft another 20 Pokeballs real quick. Craft some of these as well. Hello. You got a Munchlax with you. Over here. This here's Chamomile. My, a new face in the village. Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. She's got a Stantler on her leggings. And something else there that I cannot make out. I am one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Mai. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? I do, but I feel like they're under-leveled. I feel like I need to do some more leveling. That's good to hear. That security core of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. This here's my partner Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice, without needing any silly little balls like you use. Watch and learn. Okay. Am I gonna have to fight you? Oh boy. Alright, well. Let's see what these levels are looking like. I feel like I'm gonna be under-leveled. Oh, level 10. Okay. Go for leafage. We get stab either way. Oh boy, roll out. That's bad. I didn't, you know, in retrospect, I should have realized it would have rollout. All of my stuff is weak to rollout. Okay, Shinx will do. Do I let Barry faint, though? Okay, I'm sorry, Barry. But I don't want to switch into the rollout, so you're just going to try to do as much damage as you can real quick here. Crit. Bye-bye, Barry. Sorry. You're gonna faint. Okay. Freaking... Look, I have another flying type, a fire type, and a bug. Everything dies to roll out. Alright. Shinx will have to do. Okay, with stab, Thunder Shock is the same, and it can paralyze, so we'll go with that. Paralyze? Nice! Nice! That still hit, that's fine. Oh, the rollout's getting strong. I need this paralysis to hit. Please. Well, bye, Shinx. Good thing I've got a team of 6 Pokemon. I don't think I have any revives on me, though, so this is not great. I'm just gonna have to try to blitz them with 1 move each. Hope that I can... I mean, Munchlax is pretty slow, so I should be able to get moves in. If it has Thick Fat, which I don't know if it does... Oh, no, there's no abilities in this game. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. Oof, this is not great. Not great. Okay. Starly's gonna get 1 attack in and die, so we'll see how this goes. Maybe Paralysis will hit eventually. I could go for Quick and just try to get 2 hits in. I could just go for the Stab Aerial Ace. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I'm kind of underleveled, but oh well. That's okay. You really aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons if you can defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. Luckily, they only have, I know, everyone here only has 1. And I'm running around with 6. Like, what are they going to do? I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? You people. These should prove to be useful materials. Oh, Vivichokes. Thank you. I need those for revives. Oh, there was one of... That's what those are. There was one of those by the Alpha Rapidash. I didn't grab it, though, because I was too scared. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them. Rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories of to our children. I think you're indeed the one for the job. You see, I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble upon Deer Track Heights. It is a large, fearsome foe, like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you, to Deer Track Heights? Uh-oh. My phone, my future technology. Alright, see you later, Gamera. Your Arc phone is being... Is that strange thingamy of yours telling you where to go? My, that is some curious sort of map. Is that one of those Galaxy Team inventions I keep hearing about? It certainly does seem to show the way to Deer Track Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this bit to you. You shouldn't have any problem handling an alpha. It seems you're quite the asset to the Survey Corps, new one. I want to see what... Oh, it's an Ursa ring. That's what's on her shoulder. It's so distorted, it's hard to tell, but I see it now. Though, before we continue, I must ask, did you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? Wait, so, okay, because they've been calling it Hisui, and Sinnoh is what it's eventually called, so I guess Sinnoh is the name of some... Well, I guess that's lore. Here we go. Almighty what now? I suppose that's to be expected. Allow me to sketch out the basics. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to... Wait. Is Sinnoh what you're calling... Dialga? Said... Because you are the Diamond Clan. So I bet there's a Palkia... There's a Pearl Clan that's also going to have Sinnoh, and they're going to be referring to Palkia and calling it Sinnoh. So they're both called Sinnoh by the different clans. I bet you that this is what's happening. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human if the old tales are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh, and it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me, and you may understand. Okay, let's catch some new Pokemon while we're here. Oh, Cricketots. That's what we need. Just what we need. Oh, you running away? That's what kind of Pokemon you are? No, no, no. You don't see anything. No, no, no. You see nothing. Back attack. Oh, it turned around. Didn't matter. I should look at the what I need for this though. Where's the back? Oh, there we go. Bonk. Never caught. Okay. Without being spotted, defeated, given food, forms evolved. Look at that big green. Bonk. That's a free catch. No problems for sure. Ooh, there's pecha berries over there. Or those apricorns. Looks like pecha berries. No, it's apricorns. What is that? Oh, it's a Starly. Do you have to do that whole list to get the Pokemon? It's just that's how you get the info about it. The entry fills up before then though, based on like Shinx, right? So this already I have max level, max research level, so I have all the info. But all of this stuff gets me rewards for doing it. Gets me points and stuff, I guess. I don't know exactly. So yeah. But I guess filling it all up gets me more stuff. Cherry berries. I do need to fill up the Starly entry though. What else do I need to do? I need to beat them up and just catch more and evolve them. Maybe I just beat this one up. Bonk. Caught Starly unawares. Oh, they're level 10 Starlies over here. Oh, we have Roost now. Nice. Just go Agile. Too stunned to move. Just the normal gust here. Should kill it. Yeah. I don't know the exact modifier on Agile and Strong. Like the damage modifiers. Is it gonna run? Oh my goodness. Wood. Fight me. What are you, level 8? Okay. You can probably survive a leafage, right? No, the answer is no, you cannot. Alright, well that Weasel's dead. It's getting dark. So I wonder if I have to go all the way back in order to turn in the quests and stuff, or if... Oh, big Weasel. Big Weasel. Big. Stealthy. Stealthy. Level 31. Oh, it's a Floatzel, duh. I knew that was a Floatzel. I don't know why I said Weasel. I don't think I can fight that, even with my Rowlet. That's too scary. Let's We'll come back to that one. Aqua Jet, don't care. Just go for a strong style gust. He's buff. Yeah, really though. Look at those arms. Get him. There's another Vivichoke over there. I should grab that. Oh no! You're too strong! What if I'm right next to you, though? What are you gonna do about this? It cutscenes me away. I'm not right next to it anymore. Okay. Caught another Weasel. Oh, some apricorns. The Floatzel's making scary sounds, that's for sure. Ooh, Barry's actually getting low. I was not paying attention. Just use a potion real quick. It's quick attacks. Let's give a strong gust. Maybe I should have gone quick gust, strong gust. But... that's probably fine. Alright, let's get out of here. Uh-oh. Oh, that's what's awesome. Okay, that's not scary. Oh, a Drifloon! Oh, it's fight time. Okay, what do I want to fight you with? Oh, you're just gone! Oh no, there you are. Ghost flying. I guess we'll throw Shinx. That's scary. Alright, get it, Shinx. What level are you? 8? Okay. These might actually kill it. I don't know that this is a good idea. I'm worried it might just die. But oh well. Bite almost certainly will kill it. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, jeez, that's a lot of damage. Okay, Hypnosis, that's fine. That's no problem. It's nighttime now, so that's why the ghosts are out. You ain't dragging me away, Drifloon. Much easier to catch a Drifloon here than originally, I'll say that much. Or maybe I just got really lucky. I don't think so, though. I guess I should heal. I need to grab more medicinal leaks when I have the chance. Oh, there's more Drifloons. There's another Kricketot. They've all seen me. Ooh, Zubat. There's all the nighttime Pokemon are out. Uh-oh. Okay, once again, who do I want to send out this time? Sending out Whirlwinds. Get it, Ponyta. You're so glowy. Burn, okay. I mean, that's good for catching, but it will die eventually. Oh, can I just do it from here? Oh, that's so much faster. Oh, thank goodness. I discovered that by accident just now, but that's way better than having to go into the menu. That's what it meant by confirmation. Okay, I could turn that off if I know what I want to throw. Hi, bye. These Turfloons are angry. Dodge. Dodge. Hello. Gonna report my findings real quick. Okay, Starly level 10, perfect. So that we don't need to worry about other than... Alright, level 7 for Kricketot. What's the difference in this form? Do not know. Okay, what else? So I need a little more Kricketot data, though. I could just beat some up, I guess. Give it food as well. Oh, I can take damage jumping off stuff. Okay, fall damage. Good to know. I dove off that cliff. Oh, man. I wasn't actually expecting that to hurt. That's funny. I just wanted to dive off because it would look cool, and it did look cool. That was funny. Alright, time to go beat up some bugs. Ponyta can do that. Oh, bugs. Time to get beat up. I'm coming for you. I caught it trying to run away. Uh-oh, fire. Bye-bye. Ah, another bug. Bonk. Oh, cool. Cascoon can evolve. Time to get a Dustox. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. You ready to see the sick evolution animation again? It was so much more intense than I was expecting. It's good, because Cascoon does nothing, so it's time to evolve it. Bum, bum, bum. It's so intense. Look at him. Yay! Dustox. Let's check the Pokedex on some of this stuff. So I wonder if they get counted as this area, even though they don't. Oh no, it does. You can't catch them here, really. Oh, maybe you can in some of the areas. Numerically, that's the order we want. Chronologically, what the heck is this? Oh, but it's got gaps. That's why that's the thing about ordering it this way. But this is the... Oh, what? Oh, yeah, okay. What? Why is it gray? I've caught one. Why is it gray? What? Oh, because I haven't turned it in, so my research level is 0. Okay, so you know, actually the color has to do with the research level, I'm guessing. Anything that's research level at least 1. Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Caught at night. Defeated with fire type moves. Oh wow, that's kind of, there's definitely some kind of specific research tasks. Defeating with fire type moves. Defeat with psychic type moves. Well, it is a poison type, so at least it's... Imagine if they are ones where you have to defeat it with types that it's resistant to, or even immune to. You have to find roundabout ways. That'd be crazy. But these are all weaknesses. Yeah, weaknesses. So that's much easier. Okay. I need some more bug speed up. Was that a Roserod? No, it's just a flower. I saw the white on top of the green. It looked like a Roserod. But that'd be wild. There'd be no Roserod here. That'd be crazy. Another Vivichoke. These Drifloons just want to fight. Oh, no! What do I want to fight with? I guess Shinx can handle it. Where'd you go? Alright. Oh, jeez. There's a Oh, no! You can fight 2 at once? This is not a situation I was expecting. What the heck? I was not prepared. Oh, I don't have any... I need to craft a... Oh, no! Okay, wait, give me a second. I could craft some stuff. Give me a second, Drifloon. I have revives, yeah. Let's use one of those. Also, I just realized it's about time to start wrapping it up for today. I'm just getting into the gameplay though. I'm just having fun. But it is starting to get it's kind of late, so I should probably wrap it up. Okay, well, maybe this is a good place to stop anyway before I go investigate the main quest that I'm about to hit. Where's the... I think I could save everyone. Anywhere. So, let's see. How do I... What am I... Oh, here. Oh, this is the lost and found. I see. I don't know how to... Oh, there. It's from here. Okay, saved. Alright, so I'm going to end it there for today. I'll be back on Monday with more. I'll be honest, I kind of just wanted to keep playing, but... Normally, with Pokemon games, I would just be playing them also on my own time, just a separate file. That's what I did with Sword and Shield, and I did a Nuzlocke and whatever on stream. But this time, I kind of want to see the new forms and stuff just for the first time on stream. Like, I've been avoiding all the spoilers and everything, so to that end, I'm probably going to try to only play on stream, which means I'm gonna have to hold off on playing for a few days now. But so far been having fun, so looking forward to playing some more soon. But until then, I think that's gonna do it for today. So yeah, see you later.